Brandon, what's your experience been in a zone blocking scheme as a
I've been around a little bit in Minnesota, not as much as here, but I've been around the block time too, and I've been around this game enough that I know how this stuff works. And some of the stuff that Kyle's been teaching us, and Coach Benton, offensive line coach, just it's a little different at times, but I think we got a bunch of guys on his team that are willing to work, and myself, and I think we're on the right track and doing what Kyle's asking us to do.
Some teams have a offensive line where the more powerful guys are on the right side, sort of a right-handed line. I mean, is that what you guys are
Yeah, I don't think it really right or left. I don't think there's a strong or weak side. I mean, it's just it's a pretty balanced offense. You got to be on your toes at all time. And, Kyle's got some twists and turns in this offense, and you got to be pretty smart and know your stuff and be on your A game at all times. And I think, like I said, we have a good group of guys that come in to work every day and have the right attitude and positive, and we're trying to get this going.
Training camps all blur together to some extent. Does anything stand out to you about Kyle Shanahan's training camp or the 49ers?
Yeah, and I remember, Joe saying I think it was during OTAs that, Kyle's one of the smartest guys he's been around. And I agree. The guy, explains the game to us in a different view, perspective, I guess, of, what I had never seen before. He'll be in the offensive meetings and talking, and the defense is sitting there and they're explaining, the weaknesses that I didn't see in the defense and what they did or something. And, it's just weird stuff like that I've never seen. It's unbelievable. And I know Kyle's a great coach, players coach, takes care of us. And, I really enjoy playing for him. And I've already enjoyed my time here so far.
That analysis that you were just talking about, does that sort of encourage you to raise your game or encourage the players to be on your toes, notice things mentally maybe more than?
Yeah, Kyle, he pushes us and expects excellence, and I think as a player, it makes me want to play hard for him. He's a guy that I respect a lot already, and I want to give him my best effort. Really being cut from Minnesota and coming here, I want to reestablish my career and get back on the right track. I've struggled the last couple of years, and there's a reason why I was a free agent and I got picked up, and I just need to, like I said, reestablish myself.
Right, part of the draw in interior alignment is just the versatility.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel you're as adept at both sides of guard, and do you play any center at all?
I played center in college, and I played center rookie year coming in the league. Actually played all preseason in center. I didn't really start playing guard until someone got hurt when I was dressed during a game my rookie year. Went in at guard, and ever since then I was playing guard, and I can play both sides. So I can play all three in interior, and we got a bunch of guys that can do that, and I think it helps us a lot with the offense to be more flexible like that.
What led you to the 49ers? What was attractive about signing?
Yeah, it's a fresh start for everybody, front office, coaching staff, players, a bunch of new faces. I think this place is trying to build a new culture, a new attitude here, and I think that's what attracted me to this place. And, I just, the zone scheme, I think run the ball, and, it's my thing, and I was all for it. So I think that was my decision.
How does the physicality of this training camp compare to what you've experienced in the past?
Yeah, we've been in pads for 8-9 days straight, and training camp is not the best part of football. It's not, it's grueling. You grind it out, and I think Coach Shanahan always used the word grinding out, and it really is that. You got to be physically and mentally tough, and I think we got the guys on this team to do that, and it's really about just taking care of your body and coming into work every day with a good attitude. If you come in here and just slack off and don't want to work, Kyle's going to see that, and he's not going to play. So I think guys are, like I said, willing to work and come in here and do their job.
From a contact perspective,
Yeah.
Is it similar to what you've experienced in the past?
Yeah, training camp with pads. I don't know any coach that doesn't want to see their guys go after each other. So I think as long as it's my 7th year in the league, and it's been the same thing every year. So I can't complain about being in the pads, not being in the pads.
An obscure question, but it seems like over time, shoulder pads have gotten smaller and smaller on players. Yours stick out a little bit.
I noticed that some of the players around the league, mine stayed the same. I got this big dinner plates on my shoulders, and I ain't gonna change it. I like my pads the way they are, and I don't know how some of those guys do that. It's crazy to me.
Is it just because that's how you came into the league? That's how.
It's just how I know. I have the same pads since I came in the league. I really haven't tried anything new. I don't know what guys. I don't know what the advantage is or disadvantage. I don't know what it is with the smaller pads. Maybe they feel faster or move better. I just feel like I should just not change it.
Sometimes they say that the defensive players can grab a hold of the pads,
Yeah,
and
it makes sense.
you find that your pads are.
Yeah, I rather have as much protection as possible for me. So.
What is it like for you? Still crazy to track around.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
How does that affect you, like in your, just when you're right next to him? What's the biggest thing you see?
Yeah, he reminds me, Phil Loadhole. I played with for many years in Minnesota. Big guy like Trent. I think Trent's even bigger than Phil, which is crazy to me. And but Trent is so athletic, and his feet are so good, and it's unbelievable to me. And for a guy that size to move like that, it's just I love playing next to the guy. And we're on the same page a lot of the times. We're still learning this offense, and there's some bumps in the road that we had. Trying to learn stuff, but it's normal, and I think we're on the right track to become a good right side.
So even at his
Couple
size,
more guys?
with the outside zone,
Yeah.
what you say his quickness, he can still do that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much weight he's exactly lost, but he's lost a ton, and you can see it in how he moves and even how he feels. He's just it's unbelievable for his size. He's moving as fast as I am, and I'm not even half the size of him, so it's crazy.
How is your comfort level with the zone blocking scheme?
Yeah, I'm comfortable with it. I've like I said, I've been around this game a while, and I feel like I'm pretty knowledgeable of the game at this point, and I just try to bring my knowledge to the room, some of the younger guys, and what's good is Joe, Zane, and a bunch of older guys too to help out, and I always ask them questions too, just like the young guys ask me questions. So I'm very comfortable with the system, and I think I'm gonna enjoy it a lot.
This system is the quarterback obviously has his checks at the line. The center is it the center that is kind of the quarterback of the offensive line in a way?
For every offense I've been in, the center is making the calls and line calls, and he's making where to points and stuff like that. Yeah, he's pretty much the center of the line, and he tells us where to go, and we go off him. Like Dan, whoever's in there, Tim, they're all smart guys that have been around, and they help us out a lot, make our jobs easier.